हेलो डियर फ्रेंड्स, बिजनेस हेल्पलाइन चैनल को आपण मान को बहुत बहुत स्वागत। आज आम देखा कंप्लीट ओडिशा जीके नो आवर स्टेट 5000 प्लस एमसीक्यू क्लास नंबर 5। जदि आप एसएससी ओएसएससी ओ ट्रिपल एसएससी ओपीएससी रेलवे टीचिंग जेको एग्जाम में प्रिपेयर कर सब जीके आपण मान को हेल्पफुल रहिबो। आउ हमर जो थंबनेल अच्छी से लिखाई मार्केट जिते बही खोज सब मिल केवल यही 5000 ओडिशा जगह मैंने आप नो योर स्टेट हो, दिशा पब्लिकेशन हो, स्टडी आईक्यू हो, अड्डा हो, जेकोसी बही खोजे यही क्वेश्चन गुड़ा ही आवेलेबल अच्छे। सबुते केवल खाली विभिन्न पब्लिकेशन कर बट क्वेश्चन सब कन्स्टाट। चलते क्वेश्चन आज देखा। विशेष सूचना कौन, समस्त छात्र छात्री को एठारे पढ़ा जाउथबा ओडिशा साधारण ज्ञानर प्रश्न तैयारी कला बेले बहुत चेष्टा करा जायछि कि ठीक उत्तरटी आपको जोगाई देवाई, किंतु मनुष्य मात्र ही भूल। तेणु जदि कौन प्रश्नर उत्तर भूल थाए तेज सठिक उत्तर यूट्यूब कमेंट सेक्शन जन पाइले आम से प्रश्न आउ थे नूतन वीडियो समस्त जन पार। समस्त सहयोग निश्चित आवश्यक। चलतु स्टार्ट करवा आज क्वेश्चन। पीरियड ऑफ महाराजा नरेंद्र रूल 525 रु 555 AD। Maharaja Narendra was famous for territorial arrangement, which was not an important Sarvapuriya ruler. से होचंदी बराह राजा। तापरे who was the last Sarvapuriya ruler से होचंदी सूरदेव राजा 2, who succeeded Jayaraja से होचंदी कौन सूरदेव राजा 1। In which century did the Vigrahas come to power? 6th century AD. Center of political activity of Vigrahas, South Tosari. Tosari comprised of which district during Vigraha rule? Srala Baleswar, Katak, Puri. Powerful ruler of Vigraha dynasty, Prithvi Vigraha. Okay. With which Mudgala king did Prithvi Vigraha fight? Se hochandi Shambhu Yasha. Who succeeded Prithvi Vigraha and defeated Shambhu Yasha? Se hochandi Loka Vigraha. Which region did the Mudgals rule over? North Tosali. Which Mudgals king is known from his 3 copper plate grants? Se hochandi Shambhu Yasha. Which copper plate grant are associated with King Shambhu Yasha? Se hochandi Erbang, Soro and Patiakela chatters. Next is who defeated King Shambhu Yasha and occupied South Tosali? Se hochandi Loka Vigraha. Outcome of the struggle between Vigraha and Mudgals. Se hochandi Mudgal became weak and were removed from the North Tosali. Who removed the Mudgals from the North Tosali? Se hochandi Prithvi Maharaja. During which centuries did Mandala's state emerge between Tosali and South Kosala? 7th and 9th centuries. Titles assumed by the ruler of Mandala state, Ranaka and Samadhi Kata Panchamaha Sabda. Role of Mandala rulers during war and invasion. Served their sovereign kings. Which dynasty ruled the Congo the Mandala Vigrahas? Which dynasty ruled the Svetaka Mandala Gangas? Tapre which dynasty ruled the Kinjali and Khijanga Mandalas? So Bhanjas. Which dynasty ruled the Kodaloka Mandala से होचंदी Sulkis. Which dynasty ruled the Yamagatra Mandala से होचंदी Tungas. Which dynasty ruled the Bonai Mandala से होचंदी Mayuras. Who founded the Salatbaba dynasty से होचंदी Ranabhita. In which year was the Salatbaba dynasty founded? से होचंदी 53 AD. Region ruled by the Salatbaba dynasty from coastal Odisha to Mahanadi, Mahendragiri, Pallakamudi and Ganjam. Which region was called the Kongoda Mandala? So it's an area ruled by the Salatbaba dynasty. Which Salatbaba ruler built the Parsurameswara Shiva temple? So it's an Madhavaraj. When was the Parsurameswara temple built? 650 AD. Religious appellation of the Salatbaba rulers. Shivaism. Last Salatbaba ruler before Bhaumyakara takeover. Sujandi. Madhyama Raja 3. Century when Bhaumyakara dynasty rose to power. 8th century AD. Capital of the Bhaumyakara dynasty Guhadeva Pataka. Modern location of the Bhaumyakara capital Jajpur. What did early Bhaumyakara's ruler call themselves? Bhauma. Founder of the Bhaumyakara dynasty Khetra Mankanta Deva. Who was the last ruler of the Bhaumyakara dynasty? Subha Karadeva Pancha. Who was the first female ruler of the Bhaumyakara dynasty? Tribhuvana Mahadevi 1. Which queen built the Gauri temple at Bhubaneswar? Gauri Mahadevi. Who succeeded Gauri Mahadevi as the ruler of the Bhaumyakara dynasty? Dandi Mahadevi. Which female ruler of the Bhaumyakara dynasty belonged to the Bhanja family? Bhakula Mahadevi. ଗୋଟେ ସୂଚନା ରହିଛି ଯଦି ଆପଣ OSSC ଓ SSC ଏକ୍ଜାମ୍ ଦେଉଛନ୍ତି ତାହେଲେ ନିଶ୍ଚିତ ଭାବରେ ଆମ ପାଖରେ ଇବୁକ୍ ଅଛି ଆପଣମାନେ ୟୁଟ୍ୟୁବ୍ ଯେଉଁ ଚାଲିଛି ତା ତଳେ ଗୋଟେ କମେଣ୍ଟ ସେକ୍ସନ୍ ଅଛି ସେଇଠି ସବୁ ଆପଣ ଲିଙ୍କ୍ ମିଳିଯିବ ଆପଣମାନେ ସେଠି କ୍ଲିକ୍ କରିକି ଏଇସବୁ ଇବୁକ୍ ପାଇପାରିବେ ତା ସହିତ ଏଇ ଯେଉଁ ଇବୁକ୍ ଆମେ ପଢ଼ୁଛୁ ଆପଣମାନଙ୍କୁ ସେଇ ଇବୁକ୍ ଆପଣ ଫ୍ରି ଅଫ୍ କଷ୍ଟରେ ସେଠୁ ପାଇପାରିବେ ନେକ୍ସଟ Who was the last known ruler of the Bhaumyakara dynasty? Se hochandi Dharma Mahadevi. Who succeeded Subhakara Deva 5? Se hochandi Gauri Mahadevi. What was a notable aspect of the Bhaumyakara dynasty's rule? Se hochandi successful region of the many queens. Who succeeded Bhakula Mahadevi as ruler of the Bhaumyakara dynasty? Se hochandi Dharma Mahadevi. What type of administration did Bhaumyakara dynasty provide? Se hochandi stable. What succession law did the Bhaumyakara dynasty follow? Law of primogeniture. Okay. What was the notable exception to the succession law? Succession of Bhaumya queens. Most important industry during the Bhaumyakara period: manufacturing of cloth. Commercial relations during Bhaumyakara period were with Ceylon, China and South Africa East. Which religion did the Bhaumyakara rulers primarily follow? Buddhism. Besides Buddhism, which religion was accepted? Shivaism, Vaishnavism and Shaktism. What social structure did the Bhaumyakara rulers try to enforce? Varna Sharma system. तापरे what does वर्णाश्रम divide society into four varnas ब्राह्मण क्षत्रिय वैश्य शूद्र. Which cloth industry was most prominent? Cotton. Another name of the Somamsi dynasty, Pandumsi. Okay. Period of Somamsi rule in Odisha, 9 to 11th century AD. Founder of the Somamsi dynasty, Udayana. Religions unified first time under Somamsi, Kalinga, Utkala, Kangoda, Kusala. Major achievement of the Somamsi administration, removal of anarchy and confusion. Cultural impact of the Somamsi dynasty, encourage of the unique Odia culture. Emergence of unique Odia culture. Last ruler of the Somamsi dynasty, and the Karnadeva. Who started construction of the Lingaraj temple? Sachanti, Udyata Kesari, Mahabhava Gupta. Who completed the Lingaraj temple? Udyata Kesari, Mahabhava Gupta. Which Sambansi ruler region from 882 to 922 AD? Sachi Mahabhava Gupta Janmejaya 1. Which rural region from 922 to 955 AD? ସେ ହେଉଛି ମହାଶିବଗୁପ୍ତ ୟଜାତି 1. Which rural region 955 AD ରୁ 980 AD? ସେ ହେଉଛନ୍ତି ଭୀମରଥ ମହାଶିବଗୁପ୍ତ 1. Which Somamsi rural region from 980 to 1000 AD? ସେ ହେଉଛନ୍ତି ଜନ୍ମଜୟ 2. Which region from 1000 to 1025 AD in the Somamsi dynasty? Karnadeva. Which dynasty succeeded in the Somamins in the Odisha? Eastern Gangas. Founder of the Eastern Ganga dynasty in Odisha, Indravarman 1. Origin capital of Eastern Ganga, Dantapura. Which ruler shifted the Ganga capital to Kataka? Anantavarman, Chudaganga. Which Ganga ruler started the construction of the Jagannath temple at Puri? Anantavarman Chudaganga. Who completed the construction of the Jagannath temple? Annanga Bhimadeva 3. Which ruler proclaimed himself as the deputy of the Lord Jagannath? Annanga Bhimadeva 3. Which Eastern Ganga ruler built the Konarka Sun temple? Narasimhadeva 1. In which century was the Konarka Sun temple built? 13th century. Which dynasty defeated the Eastern Gangas? Suryavanshi Gajapatis. Founder of the Suryavanshi Gajapati dynasty, Kapadendra Deva. Capital of the Suryavanshi Gajapatis, Kataka. Which Gajapati ruler married a princess of Vijayanagara, Purushottam Deva? Who was the most powerful Gajapati ruler? Prataprudra Deva. Extent of the Gajapati empire under the Prataprudra Deva from Ganga to Kaveri claims କରାଯାଉଛି. ତାପରେ last ruler of the Suryavanshi Gajapati dynasty, Mukunda Deva. Which dynasty succeeded the Gajapatis in the Odisha? Bhoi dynasty. Founder of the Bhoi dynasty, Govinda Vidyadhara. Capital of the Bhoi rulers, Puri. Which Bhoi ruler is considered the real founder of the Khurda kingdom? Ramachandra Deva 1. Which Mughal ruler conquered Odisha? Akbar. बड़ी सूचना जदि आपको कंटेंट भल अच्छे निश्चय लाइक शेयर सब्सक्राइब करूँ ता सहित आप OSSC और ट्रिपल एसएससी जदि ई बुक चाहते आपने वीडियो तले वीडियो देखते तले गोटे कमेंट सेक्शन से आपने पीडीएफ लिंक पाइबे सहित ये जो पीडीएफ आम जो बनईचु ताको भी आप पाइपर लास्ट मोमेंट आपको बहुत हेल्प कर नेक्स्ट इन व्हिच ईयर डिड अकबर conquer Odisha 1592 AD who was the Mughal Subedar of the Odisha Mansingh which European power first arrived in Odisha Portuguese which European power established the first factory in Odisha Dutch when did the English establish their factory in Odisha Balasore who was the last independent of India Mukundadeva last question in which year did Odisha come under the British control 1803 ओके आज कंटेंट जो भल लगे निश्चय लाइक सब्सक्राइब करेंगे थैंक यू सो मच।